Perek Kuf Chaf Aleph, one of the more well-known Psalms of Tehillim. It's one that's said oftentimes during a time of um, difficulty, and certainly said many, many times over the course of this past year. Shir Lama Alot, Esainai El Harim, May Ayin Yavo Ezri, a song of ascents. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where will my help come from? Ezri me'im Adonai oseh shamayim va'aretz. My help comes from God, who made the heavens and the earth. It's a wonderful idea that I heard in the name of the Piazetzner Rebbe, who was Rebbe of kids, and went to his death with the kids in Auschwitz. And he says, if you look at this, we know that sometimes in the Torah, when it talks about God as the creator of heaven and earth, and other times when it talks about God, it talks about God as the one who takes the Jews out of Egypt. Those are usually the two places that we see and talk about the greatness of God. And so, yes, why sometimes, like at the beginning of the Aseret HaDibra, what does it say? Anochi Hashem Lokecha Asher Hotzeiticha Meretz Mitzrayim Beit Avadim. And the answer given by the Ibn Ezra there is, well, God is talking to the Jews who just came out of Egypt. So it's great that he's the creator of the world. But for them, it's much more significant that he took them out of Egypt. Here, it says not that he took us out of Egypt, that he's the one who made the heaven and the earth. And the Piazetzner points out, if you look in the end of the first verse, what does it say? My eyes look up to the mountains. May ayin yavo Ezri, where will my help come? And ayin means sort of nothingness. And the Piazetzner, he commented, he said, what does God do? God created yesh me ayin. God created something from nothing. And so in this chapter, when this person is ayin and they're looking around and it's nothingness and there's no help, and where's my help coming, looking right and left and north and south and east and west and can't see it anywhere. The same way we know that God, the creator, made the earth, yesh me ayin, made something from nothing, that Oseh Shamayim Va'aretz, the creator of the heavens of the earth, can come to the help of this person as well. And certainly words that were inspirational. Think about it from a Rebbe who died during the Shoah, who died during the Holocaust, and words thus during our time where maybe we don't feel yesh me ayin, we don't feel me ayin the same way. We don't feel that nothingness. Ayin here, aleph yud nun, not ayin yud nun, but certainly have that faith that with God, that God should come and protect us, and certainly in the same way that we have banked together with God those who are willing to put their lives on the line in Medinat Yisrael. Let's continue in verse 3, Pasuk Gimel, Al yitain lamot raglecha, al yanum shomrecha. Right, what's going to happen? He will not cause my foot to be moved. Right, God is around. God is not going to sleep. Hine lo yanum velo yishan, shomer Yisrael. The protector of Israel, shomer Yisrael, does not sleep. He does not slumber. I have full faith in God. Interesting. You can compare this to back in the chapter where Eliyahu Hanavi does his challenge with the Nevi'ei Habal around the 18th or so chapter in the Melachim Aleph, where they all go up to Hara Carmel and they go first, and they're calling out to God, and God's not answering. And Eliyahu is a real showman, and he mocks them, and he says, maybe your gods are sleeping. Maybe they don't hear you. You should shout a little louder, which we read as him mocking them. And what do? They start screaming louder and louder, as opposed to them. Our God does not sleep. Continuing pasuk Hey, Adonai shomrecha, Adonai tzilcha, al yad yaminecha. The Lord is our keeper. The God is your sail, is your shade, is your sort of your mirror on your right hand. Yomam hashemesh lo yakeka v'yareach ba'layla. The sun will not hurt you by day, nor the moon by night. Right? God is there with us. God is going to protect us from the idea of the moon being maybe danger, and the night and scare, and of course the sun during the day, strong sun and heat stroke, etc., etc. God is there protecting us in both places as the sail, as the shade. Adonai yishmorcha mikora yishmor et nafshecha. God will keep us from all evil. God will keep our souls, will allow them to remain alive despite all of the difficulties. Adonai shmor tzeitcha uvoecha me'ata v'ad olam. God will guard us, both our going out and our return, for now and for all days, for all time, right? The person leaves his home, is scared, going to an unknown place, an unknown land, an unknown whatever reason they're going, business trip, whatever it might be. Now it's not as scary, but back then it was very scary. And certainly we can say al acha kama v'kama, how much more so when we talk about brave soldiers of Israel who are going, me, not migvul halavanon. They're not protecting Israel right now from the border with Lebanon, but me halavanon, from Lebanon all the way into Gaza and all the other fronts in which they are fighting. And we ask, just like we say in this tefillah, that Hashem yishmorcha mikol ra, yishmor nafshecha, that God should guard them, and God should guard Hashem yishmor tzeitcha voecha me'ata v'ad olam. God should guard them as they go out into war and as they come back. And so this is a chapter that's really about full fledged belief and trust in God, even at the most difficult times, where we feel ayin, we feel, where are we? I'm looking all over. I have to look all the way up high into the mountains even to look for God, not just looking close by here, but the full trust that the psalmist had in God, and that God will provide protection.